Oh, now it's pairing, is it? Connect. Okay. Let me see if y'all can hear me now. I don't know why it ain't working. It doesn't make it. Okay. Is it working now? All right. Yeah. It looks like my thing's working. Okay. Cool. I think y'all can hear me now. I think. I don't know. I'm on a different device, so I'm not used to this device. So it's, I don't know. Hey, Ginger. There she is. Hey, Mama B, Burke, Aubriana, Ginger, Teresa, Kim, Jay, Jane, Amy. How is everybody doing? Helen. Let's see. I want to make sure. I'm trying not to miss too many people. Y'all, Plant Lady, Amy, Tiana, Teresa, Goose. So, guess who I have today? I got my buddy back today. Yep. So, y'all know that I had her from Thursday until yesterday. And then she left. She went home yesterday afternoon. She went to school today. She rode the bus for the first time today. And she was a big girl about it. She liked it. She got to sit next to her best friend, y'all. But the only thing is, she's sick. Unfortunately, she's sick. When her mama dropped her off, like she had already chucked everywhere, so she's not feeling the best. But she's here. She's home. So hopefully she'll be doing better. So man, oh man, what do we got on the agenda today? Hey, Aubriana. Hey, Sandra. Lauren Matthias. Um, y'all, I just can't with her. Like, I don't know. Okay. So I know yesterday I told y'all that Awen Rees, she did a video. It was a message to Lauren. Hey, Miss Megs. Hey, Shiloh. She did a video. It was a message to Lauren. And it's like an hour and some long video. So instead of playing the video, somebody had shared on the Twitter that here, I'll show you. Hang on. It's basically a transcript. And I also want to get to some other, like what happened to Lauren, first of all. I went back, I saw on Twitter, there was a little video clip of like how she used to look. I, what happened? Like, what in the hell happened? Is what I want to say. And y'all will know what, oh, what do you mean unable to share the screen? What the heck? What? What do you mean I can't share the screen? Oh, Lord. Hang on. What's going on there? Do I gotta have my camera on in order to share the screen on this device? That's weird. Ha! Hang on. Did it share? I don't know. It jerked me completely back over here. Okay, yeah, it did this time. Okay, good. All right, so somebody on Twitter had shared this, and this is on Medium. So let me go and we're going to read it, okay? Message for Lauren Matthias, Hidden True Crime. All right. This is the transcript from Awen Reese's video. Now, I'm just going to try to skip through some of it to the Lauren part, really. But here, because it's fairly lengthy. If I read the whole thing, it would be 40 minutes. So funny how things come full circle, isn't it? So today, this video is specifically for Lauren Matthias and her husband, John. I'm not calling you Dr. John because after your gaslighting psycho babble Darvo nonsense the other night in your response, I'm not calling you doctor because nah, we're not playing that. Like this woman is not holding back at all, at all. And I love that. Lauren, the reason I'm doing this video is because you clearly watched Kresha's video last night. You decided to copyright strike her. You're silencing K Woodcock and KA again, it says, are you nuts? Well, that's a question for Dr. John. So I'm going to talk to you about some things. Girl, this conversation's been a long time coming, hasn't it? I'm kind of excited. How do I start with this? I have a lot to say. So let me go through it here. And what is her name again? Difficult Research. Yeah, Kay's daughter. She went live today. I can't do like real long lives, but like we're going to try to get to it, okay? So she goes on to explain kind of what happened with her and Lauren. And the pattern I see, right, is Lauren gets close to these people and then talks about them behind their backs and then somehow has to distance herself from them, right? And make them look like the crazy people. Well, I think enough of it has came out now. According to Kay Woodcock, she knows that Lauren has said some horrific things behind their backs. And she says it's not AI, like it's real. All right, so hang on here. I'm going to talk to you today as I approach a young teenager who's trying to find her way in life and getting all kinds of caught up in drama from school. Hi, lovey. What you doing, baby? Good. Okay, good. All right. Did you eat your chicken noodle? Okay. It doesn't take 9 hours to say anything. All right. Don't do that again. That was bad. But let's talk about why you did that in the first place. Okay. Because I was listening to the entire 9 hours, waiting for you to get to the point of the actual stalking. That was me. That was me too. Like, I listened to the whole 9 hours waiting for her to tell me what the actual stalking was. How many of y'all feel that way? Because I know I do. After a 9.5 hour live stream, like, I still don't see any actual stalking. All right, so hang on here. Let me scroll through this. I want to get to the part where, Lovey, don't let Peanut scratch you or bite you now, okay? Yeah, yeah, you gotta be careful. So then she gets to CrimeCon. She says, well, she showed up at CrimeCon. Okay, she bought tickets before you did. How is that stalking? You can't preemptively stalk someone by buying a ticket to go somewhere where you don't know if they're going to show up or not, right? But here's what I'm going to do. Instead of reading this entire thing to y'all, let me share this. Because I do want to get to, I think it is Queen Bee's video, because Queen Bee had, I think it was Queen Bee that had the video that got struck by Lauren Matthias. And it's the one where, I guess, where Kay is telling, she's just telling her experiences, right, with Lauren. And Lauren's supposed to be all about the victims. And in her 9.5 hour live stream, right? Like, she don't want the victims re-victimized. Um, Honey, you're the only one doing the victimizing that I can see, in my humble opinion. But yeah. All right. So hang on here. Let me stop this and let me pull up. Let's see. Okay. Let me stop this. So that was the link to that Medium article right there that I just put in the live chat. All right. Hang on here. I've got several things. Okay. Hang on. Okay. Hang on here. Let me get to, because what I did today, like, I was playing, or I was recording clips of it, but because I don't have Nitro in Discord, because I was trying to, like, record minute clips and then just upload it to Discord to where I could do it from there. But I ran out of time. So here's what I'm gonna do. Okay, hang on. Okay. And I also want to share Queen Bee's link in the chat. So hang on, let me pull up her video real quick, her channel, because we're gonna listen to some of it. Like, some of the stuff, bless, God bless that family, first of all. They have been through hell and back publicly, you know. They've been, I don't want to say crucified, but y'all know what I mean, right? Like, everybody picking them apart with this and that. And then for Lauren Matthias to sit there and act like she's for the victims, but then to strike Kay's daughter's video, it's wild. Um, it's wild. All right, so hang on here. Let's see. I'm going to go back some. All right, hang on. Let's see. All right, let me know if y'all can hear this. Okay.
And but we lived through it, and it was hell, and it was a you just get like after Lori's trial in Boise, you start getting your okay. It took 3 months normally after Lori's trial before I felt human again. It just totally just I can't tell you how it just wipes you out emotionally, physically. You're just I just did what I had to do. I went through the motions of life. because I had to do certain things. And um, then Chad's trial started coming, and that was in March or April of 24. And so 2 months before his trial, I started feeling, oh, it's coming, and now I've got all these worries, and where are we staying, and what are we doing? And thank God we
Okay,
have
let's
a place
see.
that we stayed in again, the same place we stayed at for Lori's trial,
No,
and
Aubriana.
it's a very good deal.
No, Grayson is not her son. Grayson is her sidekick. I'm just going to say sidekick, right? I don't know if they would call it producer or whatever. I'm going to say sidekick. But here, let me.
for
I need to get it to the
for
right
what we
spot
could
because I
do. We
don't want
had
to
renting
miss
a whole
anything,
apartment for
right?
6 months or something. But anyway, um,
Let me see.
goes and unloads the dishwasher when she needs to, and she does her
All
job.
right, hang on. Let me find. I need to find like the exact spot so we can fast forward from there.
I couldn't understand what she was talking about. She was she was
All right, hang on. Let me back up some more.
Huh?
to me.
Oh,
You
I'm like,
couldn't
not a
hear it.
hot mic moment. It
I had him down under my legs so nobody could hear.
was
Anyway,
funny. It was funny when he called
okay.
Thank
while
you,
I'm
Burke.
taking, I'm trying to figure out
Oh, I
subject
Hey,
know.
matter. And
Vivian.
he's like,
I'm like,
hey.
who are you talking to?
I love it. I love it. That's awesome. Okay, I'm backing back out. You're doing great.
Okay.
And yes,
So
this is
anyway,
for
so
anyone
that's
just joining.
Real
This is Kay,
Vivian, I
and
know,
this is
I'm
JJ's
right?
grandma, Charles' sister. Okay, I'm going.
I'm just like
Vivian, what I've learned, and I've learned this the hard way, because it's very hard to see somebody that you like associate with somebody that you know is going to stab them in the back. And I think that's, kind of what we're talking about. But unfortunately, sometimes they don't listen, and you have to let them find out themselves. It sucks, but you have to.
laying foundation for all of you out here that okay, so
Hey,
that's the
Heidi.
Annie Cushing part. And she didn't anybody that listened to her and believes all the crap she was putting out, I'm here to tell you it is her narrative. And she's pulled down all of her videos and stuff I've heard, but I
Okay, I
have
think
that
she's
recording of
talking
it
about.
that she did on me, and I don't
Is she
remember what
talking
year it was
about
in.
Donna
But anyway,
Serafina there?
I have it. But I,
Okay, let me fast forward a little
we
bit.
kept the spotlight on JJ and Tylee and Charles and Tammy and on Brandon. And
We're going to get to the
somehow,
Lauren
and
part
I
of
don't
this
know
show, I
when it
promise.
happened, but it where did JJ and Tylee and Charles and Tammy go and Brandon go in Lauren's
Here we go.
videos in her on her channel?
Right?
At what point is she using my names, taking using pictures of us
That's exactly what she's
and
doing.
saying, "Oh, we're great friends with the Woodcocks,"
And
when
has the
she's trying to
nerve to
prove that
strike her daughter.
she's got a
Yeah,
good
I can turn it
reputation.
up. I'm
When
sorry. Here.
I don't understand it. I don't understand what she's trying to prove. But all I know is anytime I put on one of these videos, that the 9 hour one I happened to stumble on one night, and I listened to 20 or 30 minutes of it maybe, and then I'm like, oh, this is just crap. I'm not listening to this. It was
Right?
her crying about her being stalked, and I do know about the stalking. I do know a lot more than I let on. And Lauren wasn't stalked. She was doing it,
In your opinion,
in my
allegedly. Okay.
opinion, in my opinion, she had a lot to do with it herself. In June of this year,
Did you just hear that? Kay Woodcock herself said Lauren was not stalked.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hey, Rhonda.
we had a conversation, Lauren and I said, "Yeah, I hear you trash talk this." I said, "But you know what? I'm turning my head." And but Lauren, I'm telling you right now, you need to keep your head down, keep your mouth shut, and work on your channel and work and be with your family and leave this alone. It will blow over. And I
Thank you,
was very
Aubriana.
sure she understood what I said, and she obviously did not, because then it got even bigger. And then I've learned that the her
Can y'all imagine going around claiming you're all about the victims, right? You don't want the victims to be re-victimized, only to start striking um, the victims and the victims' family members, who were also victims. Like I can't. I don't know how she's ever going to justify that. But oh, I'm sure, God, oh God, let's hope not. Dr. John's probably got a book on it that he'll read to us. Damn. I
Stalker, and I'm not going to use names, but the stalker that she claimed was stalking her hadn't even posted a video on TikTok since September. And then
Thank you,
just things
DB.
that were not a part of all this. It's like puzzle pieces just getting put together, and I'm like, here, you are a damn fool, okay? You have been used. You have been
Mm-hmm.
exploited. And I've never liked that word. And for a long time, I didn't feel that way. I felt like we were getting our story out. We were making Charles and JJ and Tylee. We were bringing life to them because we could talk about them. And Colby talking about Tylee more than we did. That was his sister. And I mean,
Hey, Frenchie.
Colby's the biggest loser in all of this. He is, my God, I can't imagine being in Colby's shoes. But I
See,
am so incredibly proud of
that's why I was a little shocked when I saw that Colby Ryan had commented during that 9 hour live stream or 9.5 hour live stream. I wonder, like, since some of the receipts are coming out now, of Lauren talking bad about the families, I wonder if he'll feel differently now. I don't know. We'll see, I guess.
him because he has landed in a good place. He's still got a ways to go. We all still have a ways to go, but he is headed in a very good direction, and he's doing so good. And I can't express how proud I am of him. But anyway, in the meantime, here we are. Just Lauren's having a 9 hour meltdown on TV
Mhm.
where she was able to air videos and do commercials, and that just
Yeah.
seems set up.
Yep.
That just seems very scripted,
Taking it to
very
Patreon.
disingenuous. I don't know.
Convenient.
Convenient. Okay, thank you. And again, I
JJ was a beautiful baby pretend judge. He really was. Kobe admitted, I know, Miss Peacock, I know. That blows me away too. It blows me away because people act like that never
I
happened.
didn't know till 2 days after that 9 hour live that it was 9 hours, and I was like, what? What do you mean 9 as in NINE hours? I couldn't believe it. Janine told me, and I'm
Yeah,
like, Janine, did you sit there? You really listened
I
for
did.
9 hours?
did.
Some of us
She said,
did.
well, yeah. And I was like, girl, you're a good woman, I can tell you, because there's
I
nobody I don't think I could listen to for 9 hours.
right. I
But
couldn't do
And
it in one
I
day
learned a
though.
lot. Like I was interacting with chat. I was getting out my own feelings, and how it looked, because I wasn't really paying attention. I never really do. I never absorb things immediately.
I
Whenever I
know,
get off here, I gotta go and process everything
No,
still.
that's
you
her
did it to
daughter
me.
speaking, I believe.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
The fog brain, but it's not immediate, and that's why I don't react immediately. I'm not a knee jerker anymore. I used to be, but I just remember.
Uni Colby was charged with raping his wife. It was a big thing because I can remember covering it on the other channel.
Like in my feelings, because that's what she was targeting, and she succeeded, in my opinion, in my case, like in my experience. And I let her, and I was trying at that time to just let bygones be bygones, because 6 years, it's been 6 damn years, and obviously I'm the only one with a effing problem. I mean, I know there's others, and I knew that, but they were all gone. It was just like, okay, well, I mean, it must be me. Maybe I'm just finding some flaw in her, and I've already forgotten a lot of the things that happened in 2021,
Exactly,
with
me
her and
too.
Lori Hellis. But I do
Yes,
have a human
yes,
receipt for that, sitting backstage too, and for
Hey,
when it's
Sauls.
time for that. And she's the other side of the story, and it's
yeah.
Awen Reese, and she's here, and I'm glad, because
Oh,
there's
okay.
there's three sides to every story, not just because there's three people
Absolutely.
that were involved
Right.
in that, or that I'll be mainly focused on. But there's three sides to every story, period. There's his side,
There's
her side, and then the truth,
Truth,
exactly.
right,
you
right.
Yes.
know?
Larry says
And I
that
know
all
people
the
can be
time.
biased, but some people can be just downright in denial.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe, and I mean, I don't even try to pretend to worship anybody. No human, I'm just like I don't worship
Right.
anybody.
Uni, and look, this is just my opinion, but in my opinion of the Kobe Ryan situation, it almost, well, it did seem like he was getting a free pass because he also happened to be a victim in this whole situation. And it was at a time to where, this was like all over the headlines. Had it been anybody else, I don't know that they would have gotten off the way Kobe did. I'll put it that way.
I
I
don't.
appreciate their work and what they contributed, whatever it is, however we run and cross paths. But I never am like, oh my god, I just can't let go of this person.
I
Mm-hmm.
Like
need to
that is
find that,
freaking me out
DB.
all over the web and all over the world. I mean, it happens all the time. Politicians and celebrities, and I'm just like, what are you doing? What's going on here? I prefer
Yeah.
truth and reality versus uh, I can't even freaking delusion. There you go. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'm gonna give it
That's
back to
what
you,
we
and
got with
you're
Hidden
doing
True
great. I
Crime,
mean,
or at
I'm
least Lauren
glad.
Matthias.
Well, I mean, look, I love Lauren. I mean, but I'm very hurt by her. I think she needs
I
to be
bet
humbled.
she does.
She needs to back up, and she needs to do just what I told her to do back in June.
Preach, Kay. Preach
Let
it.
this crap blow over. Quit bringing it up. She made it bigger
She
herself.
did.
It wasn't the
Well, because she knew she knew. Look, in my opinion, and it's just my opinion. In my opinion, Lauren knew it was about to come out, right? Like she was getting ready to be slammed by people if after reading some of these messages. So she had to get out in front of it. Now, it also pretty much in my eyes destroyed her reputation, but what do I know?
stalker that did it, and I don't. She wasn't really being stalked. An ugly text or whatever on TikTok or whatever, that's not being stalked. You want to know what's being stalked? People sending you shit saying you need to pay Donna Serafina $20,000 because she solved the case. That's being
Oh
stalked.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, and I got
Forgot
plenty
about
of
that one.
those. Oh
Yeah, I
yeah,
remember that.
oh yeah, and then yeah, and by the way, if anybody knows Donna Serafina, no, we did not pay her $20,000 because law enforcement said they don't even know who she was. They didn't. They don't know what. Don't be there
That's
paying
not
anybody any
how
money.
the
And what I tell y'all yesterday,
I hope so
Donna
too, Vic.
Serafina, in my opinion, is a fraud. She is a fraud using these families for their tragedies. It's sickening. Sickening. Absolutely. Kay is so respectful. And I really hope people are paying attention to this. And anybody's welcome to use it. I was hoping to get done for
Thank you,
Toasty so
Queen
that she
Bee.
was able to use it as well. So we'll keep going. I am in shock at what Kay had to
That's the good thing about Queen Bee. At least, I don't have to worry about like being struck down by her. Thank goodness.
say. And now I know why Lauren wanted this struck down.
Yeah. Yep.
Donna Serafina asked for $20,000. She is the psychic medium that claimed to tell
Mm-hmm.
people where JJ and Tylee were at, which
Yeah.
law enforcement did their job, and they are the ones who found JJ and Tylee, not some random I won't even say that. Some random tarot reader, psychic on the internet. Sorry. Here we go.
I'm not going to give my opinion on that situation, but because that's not what the stream is for,
it's
right?
not how the legal system works. That's not how our judicial system works. It's
Well,
not by
it's
I mean, I
it's
appreciate her. I appreciate what she did, but I also
yes.
despise what she did because she caused stress.
She caused a lot of stress and putting out on her just going out on some channel. I forget who it was. Some anyway, and there were like 50,000 people watching. It was New Year's and New Year's Day or something like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, look at this crap she's saying about me. That
Threatening to release our personal
her
phone calls.
dog.
Yeah.
Listen, her dog died.
Gosh.
Her bills weren't paid for 3 or 4 months because she was working all on this case. And I'm like,
Ah,
well, that's not our fault.
no,
That was her that chose to do what she did, and her dog obviously got sick. I'm sorry about that, but it's not my fault. It's not our fault.
I
I
agree.
only know to go by what law enforcement was telling me, and if she has a problem with that, then she needs to bring
Oh,
it up.
Oh, and did y'all see that Mr. Black has been commenting on Lauren? I don't know if some of y'all know who Mr. Black is, but he's a true crime creator. Oh, oh, I can't wait for him to do a video on Lauren because he's a little bit pissed off.
It up to
Just
law
saying.
enforcement. I'll give her
Mhm.
$20,000 if they back up what they said, what she said.
Right. It was already put
But
up.
no,
And
I'm not the
was it
villain
a
here.
it was a certain amount, right, that the police advised you to put up, right?
Right.
A
Well,
lot
they
of
didn't.
people
Okay.
have
Hang
They
on, y'all,
said
and I'll
misunderstandings
read it
about
to you.
that.
they said, I said, I asked the FBI, I said, I don't know how much to put up. I have no clue. I'm like, how much do y'all put up? And they said, we cannot advise
All
you on
right.
this, but we
Hold up. Before I forget, let me read you his really quick and we'll get right back to the video. So Mr. Black is with One Crime TV. 20 hours ago, he posted, "Is Laura Matthias from Hidden True Crime for real? Sadly, this looks like narcissism. Put the social media down, Lauren. A 9 hour long live stream with no breaks or food, an odd, oversold outburst. I've never seen this in the true crime community. This is bizarre to say the least. Get some help, genuinely." He made one after the hours ago. The absolute disaster that is this Laura Matthias situation has gone too far. The stack of information I have on my desk reveals just how outlandish she has elevated it. You cannot copyright strike people, family members of victims, no less, because you don't like what they say about you. Cease and desist on people reporting their bad experience with you is bullying. I'm not sure if Lauren was the victim she says she was or not, but she damn sure has unjustly created other victims by targeting people and silencing them with threats of legal action and false strike claims. You cannot disrespect this community and expect to selfishly quell the reactions of those who speak out without contention, I contend. I will address this with the facts I have. People deserve the full truth from all sides. Then they can make up their minds. But Lauren, you will not silence voices. This is beyond drama. Thank you, Mr. Black. Just saying.
what we can say is we put up $20,000 normally. And I said, okay, then that'll work for me. They didn't advise me, but I heard that $20,000 number and it sounded good to me because I didn't know. I've never done that before. I've never put up a reward for anything before, much less two kids. So all this was a first. All this is a first. This is a first what I'm doing right now. All this is a first. I've never been a victim like this before. I was thrown into a hello, Allie, how are you? I see her. That Allie, she waited on Larry and I in Boise at Ruth's Chris there downtown. She waited on us all the time. No, that's not Allie. Okay, never mind. I'm confused. Anyway, that's Natalie Stewart. We're cousins. Anyhow,
Oh my god, I'm like, "What?"
I'm
I'm
sorry.
muted, so no, I'm
I saw
muted,
it on,
so
I saw it on the screen, and I went off totally. So sorry.
that's
Um,
okay.
No,
but
no worries.
I mean, I had never done that before. I've never done any of this before. I've never been thrust in the spotlight before, ever. I've always been one who is fine to be in a room
And Miss Peacock, they should. They should. Honest to God, they should.
and be the wallpaper. That's me. Larry's the one who's the one in the center of the room talking to everybody. Okay, that's Larry. I'm the one up the wallpaper, and
That's me. I'm
we're
an
thrown into
introvert.
all this, and it's sink or swim, people. And
Yeah.
we had a message to get out, and that was to help us find JJ and Tylee. And all the while, I'm dealing with the death of my big brother, my brother, whom I was very close to, and I never even had time. And then we were selling our company at that time, and that was a 6 month ordeal. And I mean, it was like, holy
And
shit, how much can a person take? It,
oh, don't ask that question. That's a rhetorical question.
no, I
Mm.
That's
don't
like the
ever ask
universe is
that.
like, "Here you go."
And
But y'all were
never say
broke,
you're
right?
bored.
Y'all
We
were
were
broke and bums, right, before
Oh
$1,000,000,
God,
right?
no, we were
Right.
far from it, and we were doing
Exactly.
just fine. So whenever we buy a new car, we have
I would also like to play a little bit of Duty Ron's stream when he had Lauren on because I still haven't watched that. But did you, Ginger? I can't say I blame you.
have our own money, and
Exactly.
everybody
For
thinks,
whatever
oh,
reason.
they're just pissing it off because they can. No, I don't piss money off. I don't. It's against my
She
DNA.
don't. She don't.
So anyway, but
Very
I mean,
frugal.
we've been accused of many things, and it's like whatever. You know what? I don't even know you, and what you think of me doesn't even matter because I just don't care. I can't care what everybody thinks. But I've had to really grow a thick skin. I've had to live six
Murderous
years of
heart,
pure hell,
Vivian.
and not go. I remember when this started, when they found the kids, and then talking to the prosecutor about all that, and how long is this going to take, and well, um, it can be 5+ years. And I'm like, 5 years? No way. Oh no, ours isn't going to take that long. No. Well, it did. But we lived through it. And it was hell. And it was a, you just get like after Lori's trial in Boise, you start getting okay, it
If
took
you want to see
3 months
Jigsaw, you'll
normally
watch
after
Saw
Lori's
Green
trial
Eyes.
before I felt human again. It just totally, just I can't tell you how it just wipes you out emotionally, physically. I just did what I had to do. I went through the motions of life because I had to. I had to do certain things, and um, then Chad's trial
Right,
started
DB?
coming, and that was in March or April of 24. And so 2 months before his trial, I started feeling, oh,
Like, for real, I want everybody that has any kind of receipts on Lauren, put them out. Now is the time. Don't hold on to them and save them for a rainy day. The rainy day is now. Like, we need to see them now. Now, I'm going to fast forward through this a little bit because I know that there's other parts that I wanted y'all to hear. But I also, like I said, I'd like to review a little bit of Judy Ron's, and I'd also like to show y'all a little bit of what Lauren used to look and sound like because there's nothing like what she
it's
is
coming
now.
in now. I've got all these worries and where we stay
All
his
right, let's
trial.
see.
And it was a very good deal for
Let me fast forward a little bit. Let's see, fast forward.
and then testifying, and then that was,
Hey,
oh my
Avanska.
God, I've never been one to want spotlight on me at all. I've never been in front of a court, in front of a
Yeah,
judge.
Vivian,
Oh, I take that
I've
back. I did
watched
one
that.
time in
Lori
Las Vegas,
Ellis.
but that was a different deal. And but nobody was there, just
What
the
you doing,
judge
baby?
and anyway, just a handful of
I don't
people.
think Daddy's home, honey. Huh? Your mommy? What? You're your mommy? My goodness, love. Well, you look just like her. Cutie pie. Shut Nana's door, please. Bless her. She's starting to feel better. Hey, MKW. All right, let's see. Let me
Then there's
scroll.
the
Okay.
after trial where we come home, we settle down, we start getting our life back together, and it's just exhausting.
I want to
And
know what all Lauren
then
said
it takes
about
several months,
boycott.
a good number is 3 months. And then I start getting my feet back under me, and okay, now I can start getting things done. Now I can start, moving. And then, it's just, then after Chad's trial, it's like, okay, well, here's Arizona now. Oh crap, you know, oh crap. But
Yeah,
oh no, Arizona's
yeah.
not going to be as bad because it's not going to be as long. It's not going to be this. It's not going to be that. I'm telling this to myself. And then next thing I know, Larry's like, hey, I'm just going to stay home with Ellie because, we're raising our 10-year-old granddaughter now, and we have her full time. And so, I mean, one of us had to stay home, and it couldn't be me. So he's like, I got this. So Larry, my rock, is home with Ellie and Ashlyn, our 19-year-old granddaughter, but she's pretty much on her own. She comes and goes and unloads the dishwasher when she needs to, and she does her jobs around here. But so I'm over.
Now the screenshot is going around on TikTok of I think I read it yesterday. Yeah, I think I read it yesterday where Lauren was talking about Jordan and McKay of Mormon stories, and then she was talking about Cresha, but this is only shows part of it. Yeah. because she says that Crush's brain doesn't seem to comprehend anything comprehensive, that she just rolls her eyes at her, and that she finds her actions despicable and destructive. Like, but I thought you were about the victims, Lauren. Like, what
Over there by
happened there?
myself.
So this says they saw Lauren's personality as good and kind until the relationship with Lauren changed, and then Lauren became evil because Lauren didn't conform
Yeah.
and because Lauren changed the status of the relationship.
I mean, I had my brother Bob, Jerry, and my sister Susan with us, but it just he's not there to hold me. He's not there to hug me. He's not there to say, "You got this. Come on now," or
Mm.
for me to be worrying about him because he's having a bad day because he's stressing out
Hey,
really bad
tie
over
dye,
something.
Cammy.
And so I was off. It was a very off feeling, and I did not like it. It was just very just up. It was an upheaval to me. And so anyway, so these trials may last, 6 weeks, 5 weeks, 3 weeks, two
All
weeks,
right,
10
let
days,
me
whatever.
fast forward
Additional
a little bit.
therapist, because without her and
See.
without all my friends and my family and all our supporters around the world, we
All right, hang on.
I
I'll
am
try to.
concerned about you and Banks. John, you can call me
Oh, wait a
tomorrow.
minute.
You can call me, and
Wait a minute. I need to
I
back up
worry days. And she
right
can
here, I
talk
think.
all around it for days, and I don't care. I don't care, but I know the truth. I think, and John, good Lord, John, I worry about you. I worry about Bank. I am concerned about you and Bank. John, you can call me tomorrow. You can call me anytime, but I want to talk to you alone, me and Larry and you, because
I wonder,
we need to talk, and I can explain this a lot better.
you know what? If it's true that Lauren has been talking about everybody behind their back, then I would say she's probably been talking about John behind his back too, her husband. I would bet money on it. Just my opinion, though. Could be wrong.
Better. Anyway, John knows. I'll tell it how it is because he knows that's how I am. The other part of this was when Lauren started attacking Gigi.
Yeah.
Holy crap, that was a red flag. Like, woohoo! I'm messed up over here. I'm attacking Gigi. Gigi is
Mm-hmm.
as genuine as they come. She is as
Hi,
good-hearted
Lily.
as an angel. She's not perfect. She's had tough times in life, just like we all have. I've talked about people here and there, but I don't make a habit of it. And I used to do it more, but I've learned over the years, shut up. Shut your mouth. You can think what you want to think, but it's not up to you to be talking about it. It's not up to you to judge these people. So just shut up
I agree.
and keep it to yourself. And so I I did. I
Right,
do for the
JT?
most part, unless it's like maybe me and
Hey,
Larry, then I'll say
Navajo.
something. But other,
Salt.
but I'm real. I'm human. So I just
All
I
right,
just
let's
hate to see
see.
this hard work go down. The one committing, as I say, committing, not that word. She's the one that is hurting the channel the most. She's the one
Oh,
that needs to be
absolutely.
the professional journalist. She is being anything but a professional.
Hang on, baby. What is it?
Hi, I told you bye.
She's, oh my goodness. This one. Okay, so in this one, I think the thing that makes me the most mad is that I don't like hypocritical self-righteousness, Lauren says, right? Kresha and L Mom are great examples, but they are small. So we can be mad but roll our eyes. These two have a big following and control a subreddit and still act like this. And then she said, to correct myself, I don't just roll my eyes at Kresha. I find her actions despicable and destructive. I think I can handle it more because her brain doesn't seem to comprehend anything comprehensive. And then she says Jordan and McKay know better. Mormon stories made J and K, yet they steal their slides the entire show and call it theirs without shame. Yeah, you know what? Who You know who else does shit without shame, Lauren? You. Yeah, by striking Crush's video. Just saying.
Professional journalist right now. She can be not professional in front of me and Larry when we're right there in front of them and we're talking and stuff, and she
Really,
can,
Vivian? That's
and that's
sad.
human. But
Yeah,
when
Sissy's a
when we
mess,
leave
Frenchie.
and you're talking trash about us, I mean, oh my God, come on. That just,
Mm. Can you
and you say you're
imagine?
there for the victim? No, you're not. We're just another person you're talking about and you're trash talking because it makes you feel good because you obviously don't feel good about yourself. People that put other people down, put everybody down, they don't feel good about themselves. That's just John, you know that. That's a psychological thing and you see that. But anyway, I need to be careful. Anyway,
You know, in my tiny little brain, I can picture Lauren sucking up to these people at the trial, right? And then going back to the Airbnb or wherever that night, talking just mad smack about them. I just, wow. Vivian, are you talking about Donna? That Donna was battling cancer? Is that who you're talking about? Hey, Baba. Lauren is no longer a reporter. She's a YouTuber installing herself into other people's life. Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know. I'm sure I have a lot more to say, but I think that that'll get, for the most part, that gets everything off my chest. And I'm just glad to
Good
get
for
that off
Kay,
of me.
though,
I wanted to
really.
say, I wanted to speak about Annie Cushing for a long time. I wanted to speak about Donna Serafina for a long time, and not so much Lauren. But in this short time since this year, I've really been watching, and then I could tell what something's going on here, something's going on here. I'm like, there's all this drama over there, and then it's about she is attacking these other podcasters, and then now she's being attacked. But
Mm,
then she's
right?
talking about a documentary on her 9 hour meltdown.
Yeah, she did.
Are
She
you
did.
kidding me?
Yeah.
She's talking about somebody in Idaho, in Boise, when she was there for the trial. I can't remember who it is, but she's talking about them too. She name dropped a few times. I can't think of the name right now. And I'm thinking, what is she doing?
Annie
She
Cat.
is causing all this over here as a distraction from something that she talked about in that 9 hour meltdown. But I don't know what it is because I am
Me
not
neither,
going to put
Souls.
myself in that place and have to listen to her for 9 hours. Well, not going to happen. Somebody,
Yeah,
I don't need to
we
know.
didn't learn anything either, Mom. I'm just saying, we learned that Lauren outed herself, and we were like, "Oh wow,
Hmm.
we found the criminal."
How
Allegedly.
she's yeah, and but there's more to it than what she's this stalker
Oh
crap.
yeah.
And
Let me ask y'all a question. There's 156 people in chat. How many of you all have seen Lauren on Duty Ron's channel? Yeah, Hidden True Crime. Laura Matthias has been cyber stalking, exposed cyber stalking and bullying. Because I have yet to see it. Because had already kind of made up my mind after watching that 9 hour live stream and then going and watching Christina's TikToks and then just like reading Reddit and stuff. I had kind of already made up my mind at that point that Lauren was full of shit. But I did think maybe we could play a little bit of it if y'all want to.
there's
Can you
more to it,
imagine?
and
You have
that's where the real
Lily?
story is. Okay,
Oh,
it's not this stuff over here with her being mean, Lauren being a mean girl,
right.
I'll be
and
done in a
then
little
being
bit,
Well,
Lovey.
stalked by a mean girl.
she's gonna want if somebody wants to write a book about her when it does come out, she is gonna trip. She's gonna trip out.
Hey,
Yeah, look,
Well,
Misty.
see, there's my comment on her live. She's like, "I love you, Krisha," and I'm like, "Oh Lord." I'm
Yeah,
just really
wait,
don't
talking in the
what?
chat.
like with the
On the
fake
chat. I
crap.
mean, like I have her
Mm-mm.
video playing the 9 hour
Oh, okay.
live.
Really,
Look,
Souls?
Lori, I
Does
told
he?
Mom the other day, I was like,
Well, I can
we
play the
are here
audio.
because of the crimes of Chad and Lori Daybell. Never,
Yeah.
ever have I ever witnessed a documentary, a movie, a series, a Netflix, none of the things. I've never witnessed a live stream. I've never, not even a day of court or trial. Has it ever been 9 hours? And I'm like, Mom laughed. She was like, well, yours are like 4. And I'm like, it's not about me though. Like, come on, like I get it. I'm spacey. I get it. I'll be the first one to tell you, but it's like it wasn't about me framing somebody else, victimizing me and me playing the victim and then guilt tripping. This is a psychological operation right here. One woman show.
I haven't heard about Duty Ron striking people. Does anybody know who he has struck? If he struck anybody? Because I haven't heard that. It seems I would think, if he's striking people, it would be out there, but I don't know.
And she decided to take everybody. And I really
That's
thought for a minute that she
that's
was just
true,
trying to make
Leah.
one last bag, like, oh,
Mhm.
okay, I'm just gonna get in there and get it. Because she knew she was going down, maybe, or I mean, she's still gonna have her devoted, oh, she's gonna change, forgive and forget, that mentality. But I cannot.
Oh, did he? You
I
threatened to
just want to
strike
look away. I don't have
BJ?
to do forgiveness or forgiveness.
Wow.
I just want to just move on.
Brittany
Like,
J.
Well, I
I'm
allegedly.
did
doing
have to
it.
turn
Damn.
my head to get
Okay.
through the last few
Whew.
years,
You
just to
heard it
get
on
through it
Queens? Okay.
Well, I'm
when
proud of
others
you.
were attacking me, and I had,
Well, I can play some of the
as
audio.
I
believe
was
me,
scared.
it was
I
against
can
my
play that from my
DNA. I
own.
would just want to go. I just wanted to go hurt them, not kill them or anything. I was not threatening anybody. Just saying,
Right.
I want to go
Not you,
punch them
Lauren.
between
Don't
the.
frame it that way, girl. We know you get crafty.
Wow,
I'm
Vivian.
not talking about Lauren. I don't feel that way about Lauren. I'm just angry, and
Enough's
I'm.
enough. At your
She
expense, at
needs to be
Mm.
humble. She needs
She
to
needs to be humbled.
back up and look around and see what she's doing. She needs to self reflect, because I have to
Mhm.
do that on occasion, because I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. I- I'm being a bitch.
I
I
do
need
it
to
all the
shut
time.
up. I need to shut up. I need to, I've got to
Okay.
back my.
Well, here's what I'll do. Since I don't feel, if he's striking people or threatening to strike people, I don't feel comfortable putting it up on my screen. However, I do feel comfortable playing the audio from my phone. So let's see.
Curious, go for it. And I have some questions for you too. As law enforcement, I'll have questions for you too. So I hope this isn't just be a conversation among friends. I think there are a couple things I want to clear up. I think one of the big fair criticisms I've gotten, or questions that I've gotten, maybe not even a criticism, but a question, is I cover criminal cases. I cover people's pain. It's true.
Uh-huh.
I try to do it ethically, but crime is pain. And I cover trials and criminal trials. What is different with mine being live streamed? And I think
Oh, wait, there was something that I saw on Twitter about hidden tree. Oh, right here. Here it is, actually. It's here, hang on. Let me put this up while I'm playing this, okay? Podcast host released statement after publishing private Murdaugh jail call. This was March 21st, 2023. The team behind Hidden True Crime, a podcast and YouTube channel, released a statement on Tuesday afternoon about the decision to publish the recording of a call between Alec Murdaugh and his attorney. I wouldn't even feel right playing that. Honest to God, like his attorney? No. True crime podcast hosts John and Laura Matthias submitted a Freedom of Information Act request for recordings of jail calls placed by Alex Murdaugh. And then let's see, all right, hang on. They said they did not ask for anything exempt from disclosure. As part of the request, the Colton County Sheriff's Office accidentally released a call between Murdaugh and his lawyer, Jim, which is protected by attorney-client privilege. But yet Lauren decided it was okay to play that. But she's pissed off at Law and Crime because they wanted to attend the hearing.
to explain that the
Hypocritical
reason
much?
that civil stalking injunctions are not live streamed would be the same reason, or even reported on, would be the same reason that a child custody battle wouldn't be live streamed, or anything that has to do with really someone trying to escape an abuser, which is coercive control. You've got intimidation, coercive control, things that you can speak to, fears of escalation, fears of people that don't like me finding out, and it escalating, getting bigger and bigger, to where it potentially becomes a more concerning, frightening situation. So the actual idea of a civil stalking injunction being reported on, in my opinion, is just so unethical. I want to point out too, as a
I don't know, Lauren. I mean, to me, just a layperson over here, I would think releasing a phone call, a jail phone call between an attorney and his client, I think that's unethical. But what do I know?
journalist, someone with background, I would never cover such a thing. And on our channel, we would never cover such a thing, just like we wouldn't
Do
cover,
as I say,
a
not as
child
I
custody
do.
battle.
Oh,
So
you're
I do
fine,
want to
Vivian.
explain that difference. And yes, though, I also want to humbly say, has it made me rethink even bigger how I'm going to cover crime in the future? Yes, we do try to be victim centered. We do try to be aware. We do
Right,
try to
right.
be careful.
Just not
And I
behind their
will
back,
continue to do
right?
that at Hidden True Crime, and maybe even become better at it and more empathic. But I
Thank
did
you,
want to explain that difference a little bit, because that was
Tarn,
a good question out there. What's the
Taryn,
difference between a
Tarn.
criminal trial and what this was? And I to this day I'll never understand why they put in a media request and why they never reached out to me.
Yeah, I guess so, Souls.
And one of my questions was going to be,
Okay, hang on here. I'll go to Twitter real quick and we'll read the rest of it. Okay, so they submitted a FOIA request for recordings of jail calls placed by Alec Murdaugh. I guess in the recordings that they got back or whatever, they got back a recording of attorney client, which she would have known better, right, than to play. But I guess she did. Yep, it says as the part of the request, the Colton County Sheriff's Office accidentally released a call between Murdaugh and his lawyer Jim Griffin, which is protected by attorney-client privilege. A spokesperson for the sheriff's office said the call was released by inadvertent human error, and after they realized the mistake, they contacted the requester and asked the call not be published. In the statement released on Twitter, Hidden True Crime said they received an email requesting the call not be shared after they posted it on social media. They said they would never knowingly release something exempt from public disclosure, y'all. Right, right, Lauren. But you've been around for a long time, Lauren. You would know that attorney-client privilege is a thing, right? And then here, does this part right here sound familiar? We were not told we did anything wrong, the statement reads. We were not asked to take anything down. Griffin posted on Twitter after the call was shared saying he was mad as hell. A video of the call has been removed from Hidden True Crime's TikTok due to a high volume of reports, but it remains on their other social media platforms. At this point in time, HTC sees no reason to remove a recording we legally obtained that has already been distributed by many parties across the internet, said Hidden True Crime. What do y'all think about that one?
you beat me to the punch. It's one of my
Interesting, huh?
list, and I have a whole list here, I have a whole notepad. Do you know why law and crime trials got wind, or how they got wind of this civil case? Because, like you said, there are high-profile civil cases that we heard of, them covering Johnny Depp. Some of these other ones you listed it. You mentioned it in your video that you did, the 9-hour video. Other creators that have a lot of drama surrounding them, and their cases where it's a civil case out there in the news, and people are talking about it. The news goes and tries to cover it, gives local coverage to it.
Hang on. I think this lady here talks about it, maybe. Lily in London. So let's see what she says. But I mean, we just read that, right? Like, she had no issue releasing that call.
So there's a quick update regarding what I said the other day, that Lauren had a meltdown when I posted on Twitter and called her out for releasing a phone call between a defendant and his attorney. So the defendant was actually Alec Murdaugh, and he had a phone call with Jim Griffin, his lawyer. Now, have a quick listen to a part of
No
the phone
scruples. Yep.
For me to be a big deal. And I don't know that the jury understands that right now.
No, I get it. Okay.
All right. And,
All right. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
remember want to send them. Please don't take that as me being critical, because
I'm not.
I thought you did
Like,
an
she would
excellent
know
job
better.
with him. All right.
Good. All right. I'll get him
All
on.
right. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.
So you can clearly hear that Alec Murdoch is discussing with his lawyer something about a cross-examination of a witness and what he thinks what the jury should hear the
Wait
next
a minute, let's
day
see.
and blah, blah, blah. It was crystal clear who the people on the phone call were, and they were actually talking about what's going on in this trial and how to go about it the next day. So
Okay, yeah, it's playing. For a minute there, it looked like it was behind. She could have caused so many issues. She could have, yeah. And
it
she
was
knew
no
better.
question who was on the phone call. However, Lauren, as usual, couldn't take responsibility.
Of course not. She did nothing wrong. Right?
The first thing she did was, so as you can see in the comments, I upload them all.
What a
She
great
said at
reporter,
first she
right?
didn't know who was on the phone call, and she basically just released it to find out who it might be, what people think. It's just absolute BS, Lauren. No one believed that shit. And
Right?
also, interestingly, listen to the snippet from the news, the statement Lauren actually gave them, which was basically a big FU to everyone that, yeah, she just simply believes that the public should hear it,
What?
despite the
We can't hear
fact that
her.
it's a privileged phone call between a defendant and his attorney.
List for release. An email was sent out to the requester
Mhm.
advising that the call fell under attorney-client
Wow.
privilege and to not share the call. But the outlet which shared the call says the call was released as part of a Freedom of Information Act request, and they believe the
Right.
public should hear it.
Right.
Okay.
So, and now in the comment section, I post the comments as well. You can actually clearly see why Lauren was so annoyed, and she called it harassing and bullying. It was
Sure.
actually all about the clicks, because what I
Wow.
had done, I didn't share her video with a link on Twitter. No, I did a short, tiny version, screen record, put it on X, and I called her out, and I said, it's clear who's on this phone call. Take it
Right,
down,
Dee?
because she put it on YouTube Shorts, the full phone call, and also on TikTok. And as I called her out, I said, no, everyone here knows who it is. You know it. So take your videos down. It's clearly, you can hear what is talked about. You take it down. And she was mad because when the people clicked on my post and it only showed like this 10 seconds, but 20 seconds, yeah, but it's clear who it is. And I
Right.
didn't share the whole phone call. She was mad because then she didn't get the clicks on her actual video.
Huh.
So I guess she would have had nothing against me releasing it or posting it or calling her out if I would have shared the link to a video so that she can get clicks. So as you can see, Lauren doesn't care about integrity or being a professional journalist. All she wants is the clicks and the money.
I believe that.
And when that didn't work, then she called bullying and stalking and harassment. And by the way, for everyone who signed up to her Patreon, only a few months ago when she covered the Delphi trial, yeah, there was one episode when she and her husband, Dr. Babes, called about some person who bullied them online and blah, blah, blah. And she said, but it was all wrong because no one was actually mad at us. She called me out for that. To clarify again, that Alex Murdoch's lawyer wasn't mad at her. But actually, yeah, he even posted on X, he's mad as hell. So, yeah, he was Lauren. And now everyone's
Yeah, he
mad.
should have been. Wow. Wow. Yeah, don't call me out on my behavior. And again, like I'm starting to see a pattern here, right? Like I didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, you can't speak up about it because then you're bullying me. No, no, that's not how any of this works, Lauren. All right, so let me go back to duty runs. Like I said, I only feel comfortable like playing some of the audio because if he's threatening to strike people, I don't want to go through that. Hell, my channel's already not monetized. All right, so give me just a second here. I think we were at like 14 minutes. Okay, hang on.
Video that you did, the 9-hour video. Other creators that have a lot of drama surrounding them and their cases where it's a civil case is out there in the news and people are talking about it. The news goes and tries to cover it, gives local coverage to it. But, it just seemed like for me as a detective, I detected something stunk about this, that it was just weird that Law and Crime all of a sudden was focused in on Laura Matthias and her
How is
civil
that
case
weird,
that she
though?
was in the process of moving forward. And Ed, you
How
agreed
is
with me
that
when we
weird?
were in the green room talking about this. It just didn't seem right. Can you speak on to that, or would you rather not?
No, I'll be willing. I don't know. So full disclosure, I don't know. To this day, Law and Crime has never reached out to me, ever.
You
Not
don't know
even
nothing, do
since.
you?
I do know that one creator named Lori Hellis did a
Mhm.
live at the same time I was doing a live, unbeknownst to me.
Right, right. The same one that you gave her, you're sharing the book manuscript. That one, Lauren? And notice how she frames this. Yes, she did a live same time I was doing a live. But yet, if what we hear is true, and I have no reason to doubt that it is because I've now heard this from a few different people. They have had their live scheduled, and Lauren jumps out ahead of them and goes live.
That was happening, and that she stated that she was sitting with my stalker and Anjanette Levy at CrimeCon when police were trying to escort my stalker out. The way I want to clarify that night was the night after.
But yet again, Warren, did you tell Duty Ron that your stalker had purchased her tickets in advance, right? And you kind of got yours last minute? So who's doing the stalking? I don't
The
know.
photos were taken, because there's some people saying that they were there. There were 2 nights. So the first night she was there, the photos were taken. We were sitting. We've been there all night, and she was just there with a camera, hanging around us in socks. The second night, um, I'll clarify this too, because people are telling stories. The second night, Aurora PD was very well aware. They actually referred to her as an agitator. They saw the evidence and what was happening. They referred to her as an agitator. They saw that she was in the bar the second night. And, I hadn't been there. I'd been at the Clue Awards celebrating the Delphi victims receiving an award. So we were, she, could technically be allowed in the bar as long as she was 500 feet from me. So
And then if you go back, like I think it was Queen Bee's panel that I heard this on. If you go back to, she had, what was his name, Joe Schmo or whoever. I can't remember his name, but he kind of tells on himself how they kind of, Lauren and her group kind of moved closer and closer to the bar. Yeah.
PD actually escorted us and said to me and my producer, go around the bar, go look and see if you can see her before you enter so that we can then ask her to leave. So we were requested by police to do that because there are rumors about how, we were told to do that. So we looked, we saw she was there, and so we told the police officer on duty, and they asked her to leave. And I do know, according to Lori Hellis, she's with I can't think of her channeling, but she stated while I was going live that she was with Anjanette Levy and my stalker when approached. So whether that's true or not, I don't know. I'm just relaying what one creator stated.
Right,
But but I don't know. I don't want to put any blame on anyone because, like I said, I don't know. I was just absolutely.
Yeah, you're just gonna sit there and play dumb, ain't you? That's okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just not feeling it today. All right, hang on. Let's see what this is. Federal Lauren Matthias wants to have a federal case because she's upset about TikTok videos.
Yeah, I might. But I might take a different approach this time. Maybe federal. I don't know. We'll see.
Wow.
To be determined. I know that both of you have shared with me what you think I should do. Yeah, I might. But I might take a different approach this time. Maybe federal. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, just like her and Dr. John shopping around jurisdictions, right, to see if they can get anything to stick. Oh, y'all, I've got to play this again. I'm so sorry, y'all. I played this yesterday, but it's the craziest freaking thing that this is what Dr. John got upset about? And if anybody knows the date that he's talking about, like the live stream he's talking about on this video, please let me know. because I really want to.
And by the way, one of the people saying this because of this was on our show years ago.
Right.
And I will say this, one of the worst moments I've ever had in 5 years, one of the moments that
Hey,
pissed
Khaleesi.
me off to no end, unlike every other moment on any show I've ever been on, this person was on the show.
Right.
And somebody, a viewer asked a question of me
Get
that was
this, y'all.
extremely emotional. And I was pondering the question. You could see I was getting emotional.
Oh, yes.
I was going to give one of the best responses I've ever given. And you know what happened? Because this person couldn't handle the fact that I was getting emotional, they cut me off.
Right. Oh,
They
shit.
absolutely cut me off, refused
Probably because you don't know when to shut your damn mouth, Dr. John. Like, that's all you do is talk and talk and talk. My God, go read a
to let
book.
me answer
Just not out loud.
because they couldn't handle that emotion in a male, especially in a male, that raw emotion that I was about to express. And I was so angry. If this person wonders why she's not on our channel, you might want to look at yourself. You might want to look at the fact that you cut me off in one of the most critical moments on one of our shows that I've ever had. You might want to look at the fact that people didn't like you. You might want to look at the fact that you spoke over Lauren and myself. You might want to look at the fact that you thought you owned this channel when you didn't. You might want to look at the fact that there was a groundswell of people who despised you.
And look at the way she's just
So this
sitting there. She
idea,
looks pissed. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I noticed that Awen Reese did another video. Do y'all want to listen? All right, hang on here. Stop sharing. Let me see what I can pull up. Okay, there's Kay's video. We may come back to that. Okay, hang on. I'll pull it up right here. Because apparently, Lauren has done similar things to Awen Reese. Okay, here we go. Second message to Laura Matthias, Hidden True Crime. Trigger warning, very emotional. Oh, man. Okay. All right, hang on. Let me get this up and share it with y'all. I don't even know what to think about all these. Look, if you've got just two people, right? And one people's like, oh, I'm being stalked, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I may believe you. But when you like drip, drop, and all of these people are kind of telling similar stories, and in the stories they're telling, you're the problem, then I'm probably going to believe that you're the problem, Lauren. And maybe Dr. John needs to quit hyping you up and tell you kind of like it is. Somebody may need to tell him like it is, honestly. Okay, so let's see. This is Awen Reese. This is my second message to Laura Matthias. The ending of the video became extremely emotional unexpectedly. I decided to leave it the way it came out because it's real, it's raw, it's the emotional roller coaster of dealing with the damage that has come from internet bullying and harassment. Flying monkeys will be eaten by the resident dragon on sight. Fly at your own risk. My dragons are very, very hungry. And apparently, like Lauren bullied this woman so bad, allegedly, that she left the internet for a while. That's the sad part.
Boy, do I lose it at end. I just wanted to say that ahead of time in case you're not expecting that. I wasn't expecting it.
Let me fast forward a little bit. Music's a little loud.
A house full of crazy cats.
It's still loud. Okay.
Alright, so today's video, I do have a lot more to say. I'm going to do the yucky first. There's a couple topics I want to hit today that they're just not fun and nice and happy and fuzzy. So I'm going to get those out of the way first. And at the end, a really big, strong, positive message today. I'm feeling really full of positivity and just great stuff. And I want to share that. That's important on this journey too. There's good and
okay, let me skip some more.
Now had Lauren's phone number on it. Allegedly. I don't even know because I didn't see it. Right? I wasn't watching what was put up on the screen.
Okay. Right.
And so she struck the video to get that
Right,
removed.
green-eyed.
Now, okay, kind
Okay,
of.
let me tell
You
y'all something. Okay, let me tell y'all a little something. And this somebody came in chat yesterday and had asked, or they had made a comment about they had heard the reason that Lauren struck Cresh's video was because she inadvertently showed her phone number. Okay, I don't know if that's true or not, but if it was, she did not need to copyright strike Kresha, and I'm sure she knows this. She could have filed a privacy complaint, had it redacted, and been fine. And then 95% of the internet wouldn't be pissed off today, but what do you know?
could have just emailed Kresha. There's no way
Yeah.
on this earth Kresha would have done that on purpose. So just email her and say, hey, can you at least block that out in the video? Because you can go into the YouTube editor and put a big black square over it. And poof, fixed.
Exactly.
Right? Would have taken a few minutes. So I disagree with Lauren's choice of how she wanted to deal with that, but I certainly understand that nobody wants their phone number. Okay, great. So I was wrong about the overarching reason that she did that, but I still disagree with her methods. All right, but I wanted to say that very clear, that is a valid reason to want something taken off the internet, right? Even for Lauren Matthias. Nobody wants.
Yeah, but again, it's not a valid reason for a copyright strike. It's a valid reason for a privacy complaint, not a copyright strike. And if it was a copyright strike, then the phone number was not the problem.
He wants their phone number on the internet. Okay, so that's out of the way. The next thing I want to talk about is a little bit more sensitive.
Hey, Jeb.
And this is more of a reaction to something that's going on, but it ties into one of the big problems that Lauren is having, and has been a problem consistently throughout her time I've known her. And it's something that she needs to think about, and I need her to think about. Let's talk about Duty Ron.
Okay.
I remember finding Duty Ron, 5 years ago or so, and I thought, who's this guy? Right? And I watched him. He seemed nice and jovial and pleasant and retired New York PD detective. That's impressive, right? I was like, okay. And I watched him for a long time. I used to chat with him in chat.
Thank you, Julia.
I remember one of his friends, Joey Brooklyn, used to always do, every Christmas, he would do this walk around New York City, showing all the Christmas lights and stuff. I lived for those videos. I loved it. So it was a nice community, and Duty Ron was a nice guy, right? This is a guy that, if I was in trouble, I'd want him on my side, right?
Okay, no offense, but I'm going to fast forward it some. Jab, I'm freaking so jealous. I'm in Kentucky and it's wet and kind of cold. Man, I'll trade places with you. All right, so here, let me fast forward it to because I don't want to watch. It's not that I don't want to watch her video. I don't want to take all her views. Which, I mean, my little channel ain't gonna take shit anyway, but you know what I'm saying. But I just kind of want to skip through this. Here, hang on.
Poof, had it all over WebSuits. Okay, great. But I didn't pay it much mind because I don't pay Trisha that much mind because I was not.
Hang on.
I'm up to all this stuff. And he'll be like, I don't care about some trolls. I can handle that.
Yeah,
sure he can. Of course he can. But a good friend wouldn't put you in a position where you had to. Okay. That's what bothered me about that. Not what Duty Ron's point of view. That's fine. Have his point of view. I'm just sad that he got played and he got used. He may never see that way. Right? He always may believe it was totally his choice. He did it for his friend because he's supported, and that's fine. And that's probably true. But she wouldn't have done the same for him. She wouldn't. Ask yourself if you think for 1 second Lauren Matthias would have somebody on her podcast, whatever you call it, her YouTube video, her YouTube live, that she knows would bring her a world of hurt. Oh no, you're too toxic for my channel. Oh no, you can't do that.
Exactly.
No. It's just, it's sad. It makes me so sad to see more people being hurt. But what are you gonna do? So Duty Ron, if you do get wind of this video, I'm not dissing you at all. I'm just sad. I'm sad that you got
I
exposed
can't hear
to
it,
all
baby.
kinds of drama, and I don't think that was fair. So, there's that. Alright, so that's the big thing that's been on my mind the last 12 hours as far as Lauren's drama. I'm just going to touch on something really quickly because I don't know what's going on with this. I don't really want to know, but I saw that Trisha at Web Sleuths has put up this big thumbnail for some live stream she's having where the shit's gonna hit the fan. I'm like, ugh. Now, I don't know Trisha. I think I might have talked to her once, like 5 years ago, in passing. I've never had any actual big conversation of any worth with her.
Julia, I absolutely agree. Lauren used the legal system to silence people's opinions about her. Honestly, I mean, that's what it seems like. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to go to 1707 because I'm looking through the transcript when she specifically mentions the name Lauren. So, okay, let's see.
Bullshit, right? Carry on with Lauren's lies and stories, and I would have been nervous. Why? Because people on YouTube, right? Because then all of a sudden I'm going to have all these trolls to deal
Me
with,
too,
and
Kylie.
more flying monkeys, and people questioning everything I've ever done or said in my life. And you're just trying to make videos and do stuff, right? So that would have been a concern. And that's a concern that Lauren is partly feeling right now still. But right now, I don't care. I don't care. And I realized that when I saw Trisha's post, my initial reaction was to go to, oh no, here we go again. All right, what's coming now? And then part of me said, wait a minute, I've been gone for 5 years. You
That's
know,
a long
if
time.
Trisha's gonna start talking about me, okay, and
Hell with it. Let her talk.
because I know now that I have power to turn it off and walk away again. I don't need this shit. I do not. The only reason I came out of retirement was because of what was happening with the family and how upset I was, and that people were not understanding what Lauren was doing right now. And I had some information that could help people understand what Lauren was doing right now. And I had to use my voice, right? Not in defense of myself, because I don't need to defend myself from anyone, okay? But I had to defend other people. I felt like I needed to do that. I felt guilty for quite a while about walking away all those years ago. If I had stayed and fought, could I have stopped it? Could I have exposed Lauren for what she was back then? Could I have brought about some change that maybe would have spared the other?
Let me just give my 2 worthless cents here. Don't ever feel guilty for walking away. Protect your peace. Protect your mental health.
People that we've heard from so
What,
far,
lovey? What? I'll be off work in about 20 minutes,
and the
baby.
ones we haven't, you know, could I have maybe
Once you
helped
get your
the
tablet and watch
situation back
something.
then? I don't think I could have. Because remember, this was 5 or 6 years ago. I was one of her first targets, at least on YouTube. I probably was her actual first target on YouTube. I didn't have other people behind me saying, yeah, we know she does that. I didn't have other people to fall back on or to get support from, bringing all of it forward. And when you're on your own, that is a really lonely, scary place to be. All right? And I'm kind of a pacifist type person. I like peace. I like everyone to be happy. I don't like fighting. I certainly don't like dealing with the level of psychopathy that we see in these types of situations.
Okay, hang
That
on.
is something I do not like dealing with.
I'm going to go to 2450.
All right, I'm not
The
here to
music's
give you all
too
the
loud.
receipts and to tell you Lauren did this and this and this and this and this and this and make a pretty outline for you. I'm not doing that yet, and I'm not going to do that unless I have to. I don't want to do that. All right, I don't. I'm hoping that I can get through to Lauren in a way that
Okay, let me skip through because the music's just way too loud for me. All right, 2623. Let's see what this one is.
And Lauren, if you're listening, stop. Please. Not for my sake, girl, but for your sake. You're not going to like where this ends. And that is not a threat. Okay? Do not misconstrue that.
She'll have you
You're
in
not going
court.
to like where you're going to be at the bottom of that ravine that you're jumping yourself off of.
Another threat.
You're not going to like when people finally come out with all the receipts, myself included. You're not going to like it when you cannot spin it anymore. You cannot.
Hang on. Let me
Man,
fast
Lauren,
forward.
I need you to feel what that's like. I don't know if you've ever had.
Thank you for being
but
here,
can you
Jeff.
imagine putting up a little video on YouTube and coming back with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of messages of support within the first 12 hours of people
I'm trying my
genuinely
best to skim
happy
through
to
this.
hear from you, genuinely excited to see. And
Let's see, 35,
man, Lauren,
29.
I need you to feel what that's like. I don't know if you've ever have, but can you imagine putting up
Hang
a little
on.
video on YouTube and coming back with,
Okay, 36
that
minutes.
is what I meant, Lauren. You can be a good person and love people and treat them with respect and kindness and consideration and compassion, all those words. And you will reap the success of that instead of manipulating people, browbeating people, hurting people. You may gain some success for that, but it's hollow. It's hollow. Just like buying fake subs is hollow. I don't know if you do buy fake subs. I've heard that rumor. I have no idea. I didn't even know that was actually a thing you could do. But there's...
All right, so that music's just way too loud. Let me get to the end of this. Because somebody said it was the end part where she's getting emotional. So let's see what we got here. Hang on. Talking about flying monkeys. Okay, we'll try 51 maybe. And then we'll go on to something else after this. We're almost done.
I am a whirlwind of emotions. Obviously. I didn't mean to do that today. I just kind of went there. Oh, God. Yeah. This is real. This is the reality of internet drama. How hard it can affect somebody. How deeply your stupid little comment where you're yelling at somebody because whatever, you goddamn flying monkeys. This is the shit that you do. And you're...
Okay, so let me close that out because I can't. Yeah, that's enough of that. Okay. Oh, I want to play some more of Duty Ron. What am I doing here? Hang on. Because I feel like I'll be okay if it's just the audio. And if I'm kind of skipping around, you know what I'm saying? All right, Duty Ron. Because I want to hear some more of what Lauren said.
Shocked, and I'll tell you this too, as someone that covers trials, this is very interesting. But we had heard, my team of attorneys, and I had heard like 3-4 days earlier that there had been a media request. And when there is a media request, you know this, you find out who's requesting to be pooled or what they're requesting. Like, oh, Court TV is asking to be pooled. We'll see, you know, if it gets approved or not. It's in there. It's on the doc. You can see it. And we could see there was a media request, which was shocking. We couldn't see who. So I thought, oh, maybe it's a small YouTuber, like trying to get in, you know, they're hearing. And so
A
our
small
attorneys called the
YouTuber.
court and said, hey, can you tell us who the media request is from? They said, we can't actually, because it went from somebody straight to the judge's desk.
I want to show
And
y'all
so
what
we
she used
can't
to
see
look
who
like.
it's
If
for.
I can find it again.
Like,
Hang on.
So we wrote, which I read on my 9-hour live, a very lengthy reason as to why
Yeah, here we go.
there should never be media in a
I
civil
just want to
stalking
know what
injunction, and
happened.
my
Like, how did
specific
she?
civil stalking injunction, why I'm in danger. And like I said, this is someone
You're
trying to
not in
escape
danger.
a coercive control issue.
Bullshit, Lauren. Like, there's that language again, right? That she's using. That, little trigger words. The only danger you're in is some of these people finding out what you said about them behind their back.
And then I was actually at my attorney's office when it was approved, and they were like, it was law and crime.
Would y'all
And
believe
so
me if
I
I
will
told you that
never
that is
know
Lauren
why
Matthias right
they
there?
did that. Yeah, they're not checking the Utah civil.
Leaves the driver dead and sends another to the hospital. 19-year-old Britiana Vasquez died at the scene while one male passenger was sent to the hospital with
What
non-life-threatening injuries,
happened?
and the second passenger was able to go home. Meridian police say the crash happened on Franklin Road shortly after 2 a.m.
Like, when I first saw this, I honest to God thought it was AI.
That crash is still under investigation. Several Caldwell residents woke up this morning to shattered glass. Police say late last night or sometime early this morning, the windows of several vehicles on Arthur, Blaine, and Ash Streets, as well as 20th Avenue, were shot out with what appears to be a BB gun, causing more than $1,000 in damages. The Caldwell Police Department is asking for the community's help identifying the people responsible.
Like, what happened? The eyebrows look the same. And look, I'm not talking bad about her looks or anything because she's fine. I'm just saying, like, there's such a stark difference. Like, what the hell happened?
Responsible for these crimes. If you have any information, please call 34-COPS. The Spirit of Boise Balloon Classic is in full swing. Hundreds of early risers bundled up this morning to watch nearly 50 balloons take flight over the Treasure Valley. And the Treasure Valley is still...
They don't even look like the same people. If it weren't for the voice, I wouldn't even think that it was really Lauren, right? Yeah, she looks fine. She does. She looks fine. It's just the stark difference between what she looks like now and what she looked like then. It's wild to me. I don't think you're as strong as I was to make it right. Go grab my hand, and Christina, her hand thing I thought you were looking for. No, no, I was looking for this right here because, like, just the stark difference in what they
Buzzing about
look
the
like.
Broncos' big win over the University of Washington. Emails sent through Clinton's personal server have retroactively been determined to contain classified information, but it's not clear if those emails were known to be classified at the time they were sent. Meanwhile, Clinton is framing herself as a real fighter for women as she slams Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump. Stephen Colbert is gearing up for his first night as host of The Late Show, but he's already calling out one of his first guests, Republican presidential candidate Jeb Bush. Plus, Sesame Street puts
Wow. Like, yeah, yeah.
a kid-friendly twist on a popular movie scene. Mary Maloney has the details in today's Hollywood Minute. President Obama honored actress Sally Field and author Stephen King today. Fantasy sports is a multi-billion-dollar industry as NFL fans pick their fantasy teams ahead of next week's opening game. A new documentary breaks down the phenomenon.
Wow. Like, yeah, I was shocked when
New
I saw
details
that.
are emerging about Hillary.
I did not know what to think. But yeah. All right, let's see here. Let me look over here in the little search thing. Let me look for hidden true crime. See if anything new has came up. Now I know that Kresha was live today. She may still be live. I don't know. I know when I was watching it before I had to go get smokes, she was live, and then when I was back, she was live. So I don't know. Icked mail. Oh, icked mail. It's my opinion Lauren from Hidden True Crime is full of shit. Being sent documents and audio. Yeah, I mean, he kind of called it early on. Here, let me go to the latest stuff, though. Okay, let's see. Not getting involved in division. Your rant about Jess from yesterday would beg to differ. You basically to go. You threatened to go hidden true crime on her. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. Um, I guess I could pull up Crush's live and kind of skim through it if it's over. There's the part about the private jail calls that we went over. Let me see if she's still alive. I don't know. She may be. I don't know how people go live that long. There's no way I could do that. No, no, okay. She's not. Almost 5 hours. Wow. Okay. Hang on. I bet there's not a transcript yet. Probably not. Usually takes a while for the transcript. Yeah, not yet. Okay, I didn't think so. I'm just gonna go like towards halfway and see what she says because I watched like the first hour of it. The gray alien look, it's some kind of look. I don't want that look. I mean, look, I know I ain't even got my camera on, but y'all know what I look. Most of y'all know what I look like. All right, let's see. What's this? Hang on. Okay. Now this is Kay's daughter. All right, hang on. I'm gonna skip it. I'm gonna skip through it. All right. Let me fast forward some more. Oh, hey Cheryl. Yep, she did. Hey Bobby. Right, Julia? Oh, okay. Let me fast forward through that because we've seen that. We know what she looks like. Oh, jeez. Hold up. Let me make this bigger. What the hell? Wow. Looks nothing like her. Nothing. Oh my God. Well, uh, she was wearing a prairie dress. Look at there. Holy shit. Oh, you're welcome, Tarn. Wait a minute. Is it not Sharon? Hang on. Oh, hang on. I thought it was Sharon. Maybe it's not. Hang on. Hey, baby. In 15 minutes, lovey. No, it's not too long, baby. Not too long. Why don't you go get your tablet? You want to watch something on your tablet and then I'll run in just a few minutes? Cheryl, I got Sissy here. She went to school today and then she got sick and her mama called me and said Sissy wanted to tell me something she was excited about. She rode the bus for the first time today and she wanted to spend the night, of course, with me. And I was like, yeah, of course. Okay, hang on. So here we go. I thought it was Sharon a while ago, y'all. I do apologize. Let me go back a little bit so you can see what I was, yeah. Okay, here we go. Y'all tell me, like this, I would not know that this was Lauren Matthias. I would not know.
Was she wearing a prairie dress?
Constantly.
She was. She's wearing a prairie dress. You know, like the FLDS dress. I understand that's the area she's in, but got the poofy sleeves. She still sometimes does that, but not so much a dress. It's just interesting. I'm just saying, I need to see the rest of that dress, ma'am.
She looks
It's
like
where
a
the
different
officer's
person.
truck and the suspect's car hit.
About,
Literally, that is
yeah,
her in
Julia, I've
2013.
seen that one.
That's
She looks like Julia Roberts. She was so
crazy.
pretty. She looks like a blonde Julia Roberts.
Yeah, she don't look like her face is melting
Yeah.
like
This is
Lori.
her. No, wait, hold on.
Utah, stop with the
There's
damn fillers
Kresha.
and Botox.
Kresha.
No.
Oh, we'll get back to Kresha in a second. Did she film
Oh.
Kresha? So there's now.
You're welcome, MK.
That's in 2013.
You mean to help find
Now,
you something, Sissy?
2013.
Hit. His officers have to constantly
Right
be
there,
moving.
the prairie
Let's
dress.
go. Watch this
y'all.
bitch. Watch this bitch go through and kick a door down with an
Salt Lake
AK. Watch
City,
this.
Southwest.
Watch this shit.
That's
Lord.
wild, man.
She ain't got a dress on. Okay. it's
Y'all,
pants.
we're gonna do a whole fucking stream on her old reporting things.
Constantly be moving.
Watch.
Let's go.
Go, girl. Lambo.
Oh fuck.
I just
It's some
like
funny
Pat
shit.
David kicking angels, man.
Hell, I mean, Lauren, why be scared of Christina if you can do that?
Here's
Shit.
another one. This
How's
is her.
Christina be
Oh,
scared of
she's
you?
Illuminati signing right
Students'
there.
belongings. It was quite the process today and could have lasting effects.
That
Today,
right there,
family
it looks
called on
nothing
David's
like her.
friends to help stop bullies.
Whoa.
Wow.
To stop bullies? Oh my God, he should have went and got you, girl.
Uh,
You should have went in on that one.
Called on
maybe.
David's friends to help stop bullies.
Huh.
He just didn't deserve to go like this. When doing something, think it's okay about buying gifts for his nieces and nephews.
Oh, these
All
are
right,
her
hang
reports.
on.
Okay.
Yeah, let me fast forward
Met
some.
Chad, or allegedly. When Lori and Chad allegedly met, and ever since they started planning murders right away, it was orchestrated, y'all. I'm not saying they're guilty, but there's some more stuff going on. Okay.
Mm.
And that's why they are acting the way they are.
All right,
and
I'm
it
going to
kind of looks like
fast
Lauren might be.
forward
Let's
just to
see.
see like if
I was really trying to
Kate
get to.
comes back on or anything.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she's
Tony
showing
Robbins is all
pictures.
up in this. He's in there like
Okay.
swimwear. And
Let me see.
I've been studying these kind of things.
Okay, let me skip
at the bus stop.
through. I was just kind of skimming through to see if maybe
Jenna
Kay came back
Elfman,
on, but I guess not.
where it was like 97, 98% Mormon saturated. BYUI right there on right.
Yeah, I don't think she comes back on, does she? It doesn't look like it. Okay. Well, I'm getting ready to wrap this up anyway because Sissy's waiting on me. All right, let's see.
Realize that either about myself, but I'm like, nope, this is my family. And no. I'm glad though. It's not all by myself though. It was nice having mom, you know, it was just nice. And I mean, I've talked to her 3 days in a row already. It's amazing.
Okay, hold up.
It's nice.
Okay, one more thing that I want to share. Para Women Radio. Dr. John of Hidden True Crime tells us how he thinks women speak and behave. So I've got to find that. And then, hang on, baby, hang on. All right, let's see. Yeah, right here. Para Women Radio. She's watching her little video. Bless her. Okay. Okay. You told me to be good? Okay. Okay, hang on. I don't know if I can listen to much of Dr. John because, yeah, he's just that. Okay, babe. Okay, baby. I have a very short attention span, if y'all can't tell. And there's no way I could ever deal with somebody like him. Like, no way. I'd be begging him to shut up. Okay, so let's see. Mm-hmm.
Okay, now let's.
Oh.
We talked about so much.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But we talked about
and yet so
recently
little.
psychology stalking. We've talked about the research on that. We talked about Malloy's chart, types of stalkers, stalking criteria, definitions. One of the big issues out there, in addition to one of the big
One thing you haven't talked on is Lauren wasn't being stalked. I mean, there's that, but yeah, go ahead. Gas her up
issues
some
out
more.
there is for the TikToker, for the stalker, is that it's free speech.
Mhm.
Right? This is probably the biggest argument. Well, it's free speech. This is just Mean Girls.
Yeah,
Free speech, Mean
Brianna.
Girls. Who cares? Mean Girls are Mean Girls. That doesn't mean you should get a stalking injunction. Don't weaponize the legal system. Stupid.
Oh my God.
Catfight.
Well, it is.
That's
So
awesome.
there's that.
Camera.
Yeah.
Lauren.
That's how John to pretend like he's a woman.
Convince somebody
Is that what
something.
you're saying?
Yeah, right.
The psychologist is women's behaviors.
Women.
Is that what you're trying to say to us?
Kinda, yeah.
One thing that philosophers do, that, you know, since I was
That's a good question, Julia.
majored in
I
philosophy
think
as an
because
undergrad, one of the things I always loved about philosophy, even back
don't
when I
let
was
him
an
bite you,
undergrad,
baby.
which
Getting
Yeah.
his undergrad at Princeton, might I add, winning the thesis award. I know that you always underplay. And at this moment, now that people are trying to mock your education, I'm going to own it. He's brilliant. Scholarship. Valedictorian. Go ahead.
there's this argument about free speech, and as a matter of fact, in the
Oh,
the
stop.
TikTokers attorney's objection,
Stop.
that was the heart of it.
Yeah.
This is free speech. Who cares if she says that you want to have non-consensual relations with your brother, right? Who cares if she's threatening to harm your business?
Me
Who cares
too,
if she's
Laura.
reaching out to everyone in your business contacts and trying to ruin you and damage you? None of that matters because this is free speech. So, you know, one of the things philosophers like to do is
Dr. John, nobody's ruining Lauren but Lauren. Maybe you should tell your wife that she shouldn't talk shit on victims behind their back. You know, because it
like, we
may
like
come
to
out
think
one
about
day.
thought experiments. And I came up with one.
Okay. A thought experiment. Okay. For all of us at home, including me, I'm at home. A thought experiment with Dr. John Matthias,
Thought experiment.
PhD. All right.
Oh my God.
And the reason we present thought experiments is because the reason philosophers do thought experiments is
He
because they're
bores
trying
the
to
hell
figure
out
out
of me.
kind of the boundaries around an issue, right? And whether by going through a thought experiment, you can ask questions about whether this is free speech, whether it's not, right?
Okay, I've hit my limit, y'all. I'm sorry, I can't take it anymore. But I love you guys. I appreciate you. It was good to see new. Bye bye, guys. Susie says it was good to see new people in the chat. Like I appreciate it. I'm gonna go through some of her old stuff if I can find it, and I don't know. I'm hoping this week that some new stuff will come out. You know, like it can't just be Kay and Kresha. What are you talking about? She's over there talking baby talk to the cats, cracking me up. Anyway, yeah, I'm hoping. What I'm trying to say here is, if I can get over the baby talk, is I am hoping that some of the people that she has harmed, I'm hoping that they'll release the receipts. Thank you, Jap. Thank you. Bye, Cheryl. Lovey. Cheryl said, have fun in school. She will, Cheryl. She'll just ride the bus to school. But love you guys. Or you'll ride the bus back home. Okay. You did today. You did. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 4 p.m. Central. Bye, Baba. Bye, Bart. Bye, everybody. Thanks.